Hello, everyone. Okay, let's get started. We are doing tarot astrology for all signs. I am the Gray Strega. First sign that we are going to be doing tonight is Taurus. If you are a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, tap that screen. Let me know that you're here. If you know a Taurus, now is a good time to share the live so that they don't miss their reading. What do we have in store for Taurus right now? Can I please get 3 cards? Thank you so much. We are seeing here for Taurus very positive cards. The first card that we are seeing right now for Taurus is the card that we actually got today in our daily collective reading. We have here strength card. So this is a moment right now where the Taurus are feeling a lot of strength, a lot of courage, moving into some circumstances or scenarios right now that are helping to build their own courage and capacity at this moment. We are also seeing here that this is being very interesting because we also saw this in the daily card of the day, the 3 of Cups coming through. So what we're really seeing here right now is not only are the Taurus feeling a lot of courage right now, but they're also feeling a lot of support around the energies that are surrounding them at this point, getting this support and encouragement as they go forward on this path for themselves right now. And we're really seeing right now that a lot of this energy coming forward for the Taurus energy is based around this Empress energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For feminine Taurus right now, this is a moment of deep empowerment, of feeling a lot of energetic connection to what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel supported, allowing this loving energy to really guide you in right now, to build a lot of this energy and this romantic energy towards you at this point. While for masculine energies right now around the Taurus energy, we are seeing that this is a moment that you are feeling a lot of support and encouragement as you put your energy and manifestation towards a direction of feminine energy that is based in their Empress energy. And this is where a lot of your direction is going into right now. Now, bottom of the deck for this Taurus reading, which is very positive, we see coming through right now with a Knight of Swords in its reversal. And this is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. Now, for feminine energy right now, even as you are undergoing this experience of coming into your own sense of love, of appreciation, of the desire for things to come towards you at this point, calling this energy towards you, there is a feeling of some concentration or direction to a masculine energy that you do not feel is potentially coming towards you with the vitality, the energy, the effort that you yourself feel that you're embodying. And this could feel like a bit of a struggle point as you go forward on this path right now, because something about this energy does not necessarily align to where the Taurus energy is, coming from a place of comfort and security and support, looking for that energy that is really going to drive them to have the energies coming to them as opposed to going after those energies. There's a lot of energy right now for the Taurus feminine that is saying, I do not chase, I attract, and embodying this right now, because a lot of the Taurus energy right now for the feminine is focused on a particular manifestation of masculine that they would hope would be chasing to a higher degree. But we also see that even though this is somewhat problematic, we're also seeing that the feminine Taurus isn't being too oppositionally bothered by this, even at this point, because we see here that they are attracting a lot of other outside energy, even as they're experiencing this. Now, for masculine Taurus, what we're really seeing is even while you're feeling this point of courage, you're feeling a lot of support around a lot of outside energy around you right now. A lot of your direction and focus is garnered towards a direction of feminine energy that you feel is embodying this Empress aspect for you right now. But you yourself are feeling a bit of uncertainty as it relates to going forward towards that Empress energy, feeling some anxiety, feeling that pulling away energy, even while you're having this moment with a lot of other energies around you. Still this focus on this Empress and feeling the anxieties of going forward to this direction thus far. Gathering one's courage, we see. Thank you so much for the gift. Gathering one's courage, but not necessarily actually being able to enact or undergo that experience of going towards that energy. Thank you so much to our Taurus that are here. We are going to continue. We are doing all signs of the zodiac tonight. Hello to everyone joining us. So far, we have done Taurus. If you would like your sign read, all you need to do is put your next sign in the comments. Hello to everyone joining us on TikTok and on YouTube. Welcome. Next sign we are doing right now is actually going to be Virgo. If you are a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, please tap that screen. Let me know that you're here. If you know a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to share the live so that they do not miss their reading. What do we have coming forward right now for the Virgo energy? Can I please get the next 3 cards for Virgo? Bear with me one moment. I want to keep track of the signs that we've done so far. Hello, everyone who is joining us tonight. We are doing full zodiac astrology. What is going right now on with Virgo? We've got 3 cards out. Virgo, we got to talk. Virgo, we've got to talk. This is feeling like a bit of a rough week for you. Why am I saying that? Because the first card out for our Virgos right now is Devil energy. So this could be feeling a lot of connection right now or alignment to negative coping mechanisms, non-energetically positive relationships or situations, or even bad habits or experiences that call you back to them. And we are seeing right now that with the Virgo energy, there is a bit of a challenge occurring between feeling the pull of these deeper, more repressed energetic connections versus what you know is ultimately for you, what you know is actually on your path, what you've done a lot of deep dive and investigation on right now that you know is aligned to your highest purpose and your highest perspective. And what is feeling so triggering right now with the Virgo energy is even as you're having this point of understanding and actualization to what is actually for you, you are still feeling that call. You're still feeling that hearkening back to some situations, circumstances, habits, non-productive coping mechanisms that make it a bit easier to go in line with that lower vibrational energy versus what you actually know is for you thus far. And this is a bit of the struggle that you're experiencing right now. But I will say, Virgo, the solution right now is incredibly clear. And we are seeing that right now with the 7 of Swords. And if there is a card I like to see in its reversal, it is the 7 of Swords. Because what we're really seeing right now for Virgo energy is you are allowing the demarcation line to be created between those things that are calling you back to non-positive vibrations versus what you know is truly for you and aligned to your highest goals. In terms of understanding and putting a lot of orientation right now into not returning to situations, circumstances, experiences that have not yielded positive results. You guys know what I say when I see the 7 of Swords. We don't go back to the sword store. Don't go back to the sword store expecting puppies or kittens or teddy bears. There's only one thing we get at the sword store, and that is more swords. The Virgo energy is really embodying that this week, and they are making the determination not to go back to these circumstances and situations and people that are yielding these results. And it is this choice, this external observation of outside factors that is allowing you to really make the demarcation line between what is for you and aligned to your higher path versus what is calling you back to things that are not necessarily aligned to your highest vibration. Love this journey for for Virgo. It's going to feel a little challenging. I'm not going to argue. It's going to feel a little challenging, but ultimately we see Virgo rising to this challenge. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. The reason that Virgo is working so hard right now not to return to the circumstances and situations that have caused them harm is this point of acknowledgement that the Virgo right now are pouring all of their time and energy and care into creating a point of stability for themselves right now. And this is simply a moment that the Virgo energy realizes that there's no turning back. That in a way, they've actually overcompensated. They've poured so much effort and energy into these points right now that they realize it doesn't even have to do with their own personal choice on the subject. This has to do with the practical obligations of the circumstances and scenarios. I love this about the Virgo energy because they're allowing their own personal logic to dictate over what their own egos may be begging them to do. So for even in this moment where there's a challenge, we see Virgo rising to this challenge and saying, I'm not going back to places that hurt me because I'm already pouring so much into the places that aren't. I'm not going to turn my back on them. And that is what is going to allow Virgo to have a point of challenge, of success, even in a moment that could be feeling a bit energetically challenging. Thank you so much, Virgos, for being here right now. We are doing the tarot astrology for the week. I'm the Gray Strega. I'm going to name off the signs that we've done thus far. Now would be a great time to put your sign in the live if you would like me to read for it next. So far, we have done Taurus and Virgo, and the next sign we are doing right now is Gemini. If you are a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to tap that screen. Let me know that you're here to claim your reading. If you know a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to share the live so that they do not miss their reading. What do we have coming in store for our Gemini energy right now? Can I please have 3 cards? We've got 4 cards coming out for Gemini right now. We're going to read all of them. Gemini. There's a lot of back and forth energy here right now, but I think you're ready for it. Let's go through it. So what we're really seeing right now, Gemini, is that there is a moment happening right now where a lot of your defenses are up. We are seeing that right now with this 9 of Swords coming through. This is a moment that you are holding a lot of boundaries for yourself right now. But a lot of these boundaries are based on situations or scenarios from the past that have required you to put these boundaries up. You are still in a point of healing, Gemini. I'd like you to keep that in mind as you go forward from this point. You're going through a healing process, and that's why a lot of these boundaries are up. What are you healing from, you may ask? Well, good question. We have here the Lovers in its reversal. This is speaking about a key, foundational, fundamental partnership that is not in its highest energetic alignment. This does not necessarily need to speak towards romantic connections, though it certainly can. It can speak for the Gemini energy to any deep bonds you have with another individual that you really are hoping to create a higher spiritual alignment with. And we see that something about this imbalance in this connection is what is creating a lot of these boundaries needing to go up. More than anything right now, we see the clarity and the perception of the Gemini energy is one of trying to move into a place of deeper comfort, in deeper security. And the Gemini has basically accepted and acknowledged that if someone else cannot do that for them, they're going to do it for themselves. They're going to put a lot of concentration of their energy right now into creating and cultivating and curating an experience for themselves that is going to result in a comfortable situation, in a comfortable scenario, putting an over attention right now in their own personal aspirations, even as they're going through some problematic difficulties as it relates to that partnership energy. And we see this almost doubled down upon, because not only do we see a 9 of Pentacles here, but we also see a 6 of Wands. So what we're really seeing here is a moment where, again, Gemini is in like 2 completely different zones. We're not surprised by that. That's very Gemini of the energy. They're doing 2 things at once. They're putting very strong blockages and boundaries up around those connections that they do not feel are serving their ultimate purpose, while at the same time putting a high degree of concentration into their own sense of security and comfort. And for what purpose? To build the recognition, the appreciation, the desire to be seen and acknowledged in those places that they can curate for themselves to counteract some areas and situations that they do not feel they're getting in those combination energies around them right now. Bottom of the deck for our Geminis right now, we have here Four of Swords in its reversal. So there is something about this situation or circumstance for the Gemini energy that is bringing up, calling attention to some circumstances and experiences from the past. It is this observation of these past experiences that is feeling somewhat triggering. But I will also point out that Gemini is not using this moment to kind of fall into decay as they're experiencing this. Rather, they're taking this point to acknowledge this separation and combination energy, and they are doing for themselves as much as they can to build a sense of comfort and success, even as they are undergoing these difficulties. We actually love this energy for Gemini. It's very aligned to the Gemini's journey, splitting yourself apart, but for the best results possible. Thank you so much to all of my Geminis who are here to receive this reading. We are doing the tarot astrology. We will be doing all signs tonight. I'm going to name off the signs that we've done so far. If you've missed your reading, never fear, for we are streaming live on YouTube right now. Hello to everyone joining us on YouTube. I'm actually going to pull the next sign we read from the YouTube audience. So thank you so much to our YouTube audience who is here tonight. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. And the next sign we are doing tonight is, thank you, YouTube, we are doing Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Tap that screen. If you know a Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to share the live with them so that they don't miss their reading. What do we have coming through right now for our Capricorn energy? Can I please have 3 cards? They are already out. Strega, what are you doing? What are you doing, girlfriend? Strega's feeling it tonight. All right. Capricorns. You got to pull it back. What I'm really seeing here, Capricorns need to pull it back a little bit. What's going on this week, Capricorns? This is a lot of confusing energy. It's okay. We're going to talk about it. First thing we're seeing is 10 of Pentacles in its reversal. There is a feeling right now of just like general chaos happening around the Capricorn energy. A lot of things just happening all at once, making you feel ungrounded, stable. Whatever's happening in your field of influence, it's feeling very chaotic right now. But I want to point out there's something very important happening with all of this chaos you're experiencing. There's a lesson. There's a journey on this madness, and that is there's a deep need for balance here coming through. You need to get in balance. I know that balance is like the last thing you're considering right now, but take a lot of this opportunity to look at the external factors and realize that balance is something that we create in ourselves. No one can bring it to us. No one's going to serve it to you on a silver platter. Capricorns, there's only one person that's going to give you this sense of balance right now. Guess who it is? 3 Stregs. It's not Strega. Strega is just going to knock your pen off your couch. But she's not a Capricorn. You are. You understand that the one person that's going to bring this balance into your life right now is you. You need to navigate this chaos for the achievement of reaching a higher sense of balance, because really, you're pouring too much energy into trying to amend or correct or deal with or address all of the chaos in the external world around you right now. Because you know how you correct this imbalance right now, Capricorns? You pour it back into yourself. We see this coming through very strongly right now. with this Ace of Cups in its reversal. All of this is really trying to be like an outwardly mention to the Capricorn energy that they need to focus their energies back on themselves. And through pouring this time and energy and consideration into yourself right now, that's where you're going to find the point of balance. You cannot, I know you desire to, Capricorns, you cannot control this external energy. This external energy will always feel chaotic until you reach a balance within the self. And in a way, I feel like the external energies around you right now are getting more chaotic to bring attention and to make you address the fact that you need to create this sense of internal balance from within. Bottom of the deck for our Capricorn energy right now, 9 of Wands. You need to start laying down some boundaries, Capricorn. You need to start saying some no to some things. You need to start acknowledging that even though you are so good at solving the world's problems, it is not necessarily your job or obligation to fix or amend the world's problems, even if they come to your door. By setting these healthy boundaries so that you can focus on your own healing, on your own sense of comfort, you're going to find a lot of those problems are just going to dissipate and disappear. Because a lot of this journey right now is very concentrated on you putting the attention back in yourself, in what you need spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. And once you do that, a lot of those outside issues that you're concerned about, they're going to disappear. They're going to vanish into thin air. That is our reading for our Capricorns right now. If you are here and you're a Capricorn, thank you so much for having this reading with me. We are doing all of the astrology signs tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn. The next sign we are reading for tonight is Scorpio. If you are a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, tap that screen. If you know a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to share the live so that they don't miss our reading. What do we have coming through right now for our Scorpio energy? What is going on for our Scorpions? Can I please get 3 cards? 3 cards, please. 2 flying out of the deck. 1 more. Thank you so much. The first card, I just want to point out, is the only one that's visible right now is Empress energy. Scorpios, this is going to feel a little different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For our feminine Scorpions right now, you are just manifesting a lot of new energy to come towards you, a lot of appreciation for the self, and acknowledging and understanding what your value is and not crossing that boundary for anyone, and really kind of sitting in a moment of manifestation, truly attracting this energy to you right now. For masculine aligned Scorpios, a lot of your attention is towards the object of your desire at this point. Now, let's see what these hidden cards are so we can get some clarification on what is actually happening. Scorpios, something about this energy that you're having right now. For feminine Scorpionic energy right now, this is a narrowing of priorities and alignment, seeing what is on your path, what is truly aligned to you. And what we're really seeing here is you are using your point of judgment right now on what energies are coming towards you in the right fashion. And whether they are coming towards you in a way that they are acknowledging and appreciating your Empress energy versus whether they are not, is what is deciding what needs to go out the window or what needs to come in through the front door. While for masculine Scorpios right now, there is an object of your desire that you're keeping so much of your focus on right now, and it is clearing the path, removing any other priorities as you focus on this energy. Third card for the third card for the Scorpio reading right now is this choice, this priority. The bigger question isn't for the Scorpions right now whether it is the thing you desire, but the bigger question is whether the thing you desire is the best for you. We see that coming out right now with the devil energy. So there is something that even with the feminine energy of attracting these things towards them right now, for the masculine scorpionic energy moving towards these things that they desire, there's a deeper question afoot, Scorpio. I need you to ask yourself this: is what you are desiring right now in your highest vibration, or is it bringing you into lower vibrational energy? Bad modes of thought, non-helpful coping mechanisms, non-helpful partnerships. This is that moment of really feeling that interference point and asking yourself, it's not a question of desire. It's a question of prioritization of your higher spiritual goals versus the object of your desire. Is there something here that is problematic around what you're desiring or what you're attracting? Is this going to create a point of conflict or growth for you as you go forward? You need to challenge yourself right now, Scorpio, and really ask yourself this question, because we see a lot of lower vibrational energy here as it relates to chasing after things you desire without some consideration in terms of long-term applications or considerations. Bottom of the deck for our Scorpions right now. This is some past energy. This is some past energy that we're seeing that the Scorpions are trying to call back to themselves right now. Some of this energy has to do with situations and circumstances that are in the past, that are being resuscitated, that you've learned some lessons on, Scorpio. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because all the other signs have our binoculars right now. We're looking at the scorpionic energy saying, who are you calling towards you right now? Who are you calling towards you? Do you know that phone number? Do you know who that phone number calls? And what are you aspiring to in calling that phone number? Because what we really see here is there is some point that has reached around this energy that either is being called towards them from the scorpionic energy, or they are attracting, that may have to do with some situations in the past from which they're still recovering. So just calling, I apologize, Scorpios, for having to call you out right now, but I'm going to call you out because this is what the cards say I need to do. I need to call you out. Think about it, because what's really happening right now is a question of priorities. Where do your priorities lie? Higher level energetic attachments, or some situations, people, circumstances that are bringing you into more low vibrational energy? Choice is up to you. Thank you so much for our Scorpios for being here. And if you are a Scorpio and you would like a private reading to get more insight into which direction you should go, you can book a private reading on my website, graystrega.com. My private readings are done over Zoom so that you know that they are me, so that you know it is not a scammer. You will see me in person if we have a private reading. Do not be scammed. There are a lot of scammer accounts out there pretending to be me right now. You'll know it's me because I'll be right in front of you. If you would like a private reading, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. My private readings are done over Zoom with the option of recording sent to you afterwards. And if you're a subscriber to my TikTok, you can take 10% off any of my services. Just mention your subscriber ID at the point of payment. We are going to continue right now. So far, I have named the signs we have done so far are Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. The next sign we are doing is Libra. If you are a Libra, sun, moon, or rising, tap that screen. If you know a Libra, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to share the live with them so that they do not miss their reading. What do we have coming in store right now for our beautiful, blessed Libras? Can I please have 3 cards? We've got 2 cards out. May I please have a 3rd card? We've got 4 cards coming out for Libra right now. Oh boy. Ooh, Libra. Good week for Libra. Tap that screen, Libra. You're going to want this message. Get the Libras in the room. Call all the Libras to us right now. They need to hear this. Libras, listen. I know that there's something about the situation and circumstances that you're experiencing right now that are feeling a little challenging. We are seeing that here with the 10 of Pentacles in its reversal. Does not want to stay in the deck tonight. There is some over generalized chaos happening in the world around you right now. You're doing your best to navigate it. It's confusing. It's uncertain. This field of influence around you, it's like everyone is everywhere. But what I love about this Libra energy is you are moving right now in the direction away from the chaos. You are choosing the path of peace, because I also see that even in the midst of all of this chaos that is surrounding you, you're putting all your time and attention into the energetic unions and partnerships that are bringing you into the highest karmic alignment. The ones that are supporting you, the ones that are giving you reciprocity in terms of the energy being given and the energy received. And this is what is creating the stabilizing factor for the Libra energy, even in the midst of absolute chaos happening around them. The Libras are Libraing like crazy right now. What are they doing in a moment of chaos? They are seeking out the individuals that are counteracting the chaos and creating that beautiful sense of balance around them right now. And this is feeling like a bit of a departure point for the Libra energy. We see that coming through here with the Fool energy. New paths, new opportunities, new possibilities opening up for Libras. But we also see the Libras are jumping into them head first, even through that point of uncertainty, because the Libras have recognized the one thing that they need to give them the support in that moment going forward, which is that reciprocal energy. And as long as the Libra energy right now sees that reciprocity of energetic exchange, Libras are diving headfirst into those connection points, into those new opportunities to get as far away from the chaos as humanly possible. Very Libra. I appreciate it. I doff my hat. And the other thing I see about this, if you're feeling like this, Libra, and you're a little bit uncertain, let this be your sign of clarity, because we see the 4th card that popped out on this read right now was the Ace of Swords. You already know this is the right direction for you. I don't know why I'm giving the Libras this reading right now. Your precognizance is already giving you a sense that you know this is the right path for you. You already see the fact that even as you are pursuing this path, you already know it is the one that will generate the best, most possibly, potentially optimistic outcome for yourself right now. You're taking these steps. You're moving towards those energies that are connecting with you. And I really don't think you're even like paying much attention or batting an eyelash to whatever you're moving away from. If anything, I think the big problem for the Libra energy right now is they're diving so headfirst into the new opportunities that they're literally leaving anything that was not serving them behind. Bottom of the deck on the Libra energy right now. Card doesn't want to leave the bottom of the deck tonight. Ace of Pentacles in its reversal. You're throwing all your chips in on this one, aren't you, Libra? You are throwing all of your chips in. You're not leaving a single cent otherwise. When I said you are just plunging head first into the new opportunity, I meant you're plunging head first without a single thought or concern. Totally okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, Libra. I see here you feel very supported in making these decisions. But Just keep in mind, it's good to keep a little bit on the rainy day. It's good to keep a little bit just in case. I'm not saying you're going to need it. I'm not going to be the one to tell the Libra that they might necessarily need to conserve a little bit before throwing all of their chips in this direction. But maybe just a little tiny fraction, just in case. That would be very balanced of you. That would be very equitable of you. Just take that into consideration, because I do feel like, to a point, that you're so eager to get away from this imbalance, you're almost overcompensating by throwing everything into the polarity. And the polarity is a bit of a question mark, but you're throwing into it nonetheless because you see the signs of success. This is just me throwing in a little bit of austerity in the mix of what is reading to like a very austere reading. But I'm going to let the Libras do them for today. Thank you so much for the Libras who are here to receive the readings. We are doing the tarot astrology tonight for all signs. If I've already done your sign and you missed it, never fear. We are streaming live on YouTube right now, so they will all be there for you to watch once we complete the reading. I'm going to read off the signs that we've done so far and look to the comments for the next one that we will be doing. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra. The next sign we are doing is Aries. If you are an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, tap that screen. If you know an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, that would be a beautiful time to share the live with them so that they don't miss their reading. My lovely Aries, what do we have coming through for you for this week? May I please get 3 cards? We've got 2 out. They're being very sticky. May I please have 1 more card? We've got 4 cards coming out for Aries. We're going to read all of them. All hidden. What do we have coming forward for the Aries energy right now? First card of the Aries read is the Death card. Aries, there is a major transformational moment occurring around you right now. This energy can feel very difficult. There's a huge transitional point happening within or around you that you need to embody at this moment. And whatever this is, whether it's happening internally or externally, it is creating a huge shift within yourself at this point. This energy can feel very difficult. It can almost feel like a personal death, that you're going through a bit of an ego death right now. But I want you to understand that anything you're experiencing right now is to bring you to a new level as you persist through this point. Next card we are seeing, I need to stress this for our Aries. The reason you need to go through this transformation cycle right now is there is a higher point of success coming out at the end of it. You are undergoing it right now. I know how difficult this must feel. I know how painful this must feel, but I need to stress to you that there is a huge moment or metric of success coming through as you undergo this transformation, because something about this is aligning to your path and bringing you to a higher level. That a lot of this work that you're being forced to do or challenged to do right now is bringing you to a higher degree of understanding, of victory, of success. And I feel like you can kind of even have some of this understanding that this is what is happening even as you experience it. And I really want you to hold to this metric as you undergo it, because I know for the Aries that this is what is going to power them through it. The next card we are seeing is Page of Pentacles coming through. So even as you're going through this experience right now, understanding and acknowledging the reason you're persisting is for a greater moment of success or victory as you power through it. I do feel like there is some level of support coming around the Aries energy right now. Though I will point out, it may feel small to the degree of what is happening around the Aries energy. I'm almost seeing a moment right now where the Aries are going through such a transformational moment that there are people popping up and giving them these little offers and opportunities And Aries is kind of dismissing it or not being able to acknowledge it because their perception and their drive through this transformation process is so heavily centered on this highest goal. Right now, the only thing getting the Aries through this difficult transformation is this higher yielding goal. And even while I see a lot of energies coming through as like a supported energy towards the energy, like the Aries energy, I almost feel like this is being diminished in light of that higher achievement that the Aries is trying to undergo through this point of transformation. And we see here that more than anything, it's because that point of transformation that Aries is undergoing right now is freeing them. Because the true aspect, what the Aries are really achieving right now, isn't so much the more tangible results of the situation or circumstance. It's that something about this transformation process is liberating them from something that was difficult or harmful or painful to them that they've had to sit and endure or feel for a long time. And this is the moment of freedom for the Aries energy because the Aries energy is able to acknowledge that they do not need to sit in this place anymore, that they can effectively liberate themselves with the complete understanding that any higher insights they were going to gather have been diminished. They're gone. That to sit in this place doesn't bring any deeper knowledge, deeper instruction, deeper lessons. It's just carrying pain now. And this is being viewed as the success metric for the Aries, this point of liberation, even beyond the smaller opportunities coming through. It's this liberation that's really freeing the energy of the Aries as they undergo this transformational process. Bottom of the deck for our Aries right now. What do you do from here? What do you do from here? That's the only moment of unclarity for the Aries right now. There's something about the transformation the Aries energy is undergoing right now that calls a lot into question as it relates to their own future designs or their own future outcome. There's almost a moment that they're so caught in the moment of transformation right now. They can't see beyond it. But I'm not surprised to see that. As I mentioned, Death card energy is very difficult to experience. It's very painful. It's very transformational. I think it's okay, Aries. Sit in this moment, dwell in it, release the things you need to release, give yourself this space. Perception moving forward will come, but allow yourself to truly embody some of these deeper lessons coming through this transformation process. And I feel like the opportunities coming forward will give you the path forward from here. Thank you so much for my Aries for being here to receive this reading. And if you would like a private reading, you can always book one on my website, graystrega.com. We are going to continue right now. I'm going to name off the signs that we've done so far. If you missed your reading, never fear. They're all going to be up on my YouTube channel once we complete this reading. We are reading live on YouTube as we speak. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Aries. The next sign we are doing is Cancer. If you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, tap that screen. If you know a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, now would be a great time to share the live so that they do not miss their reading. What do we have coming through right now for our Cancer energy? May I please have 3 cards? We've got way more than 3 coming out. We've got 5 cards. We're going to read for all of them. It's a lot, Cancer, but it's positive, it's productive. It has a lot to do with the daily collective reads we've been doing over the week. So I think that that's good. If you missed any of them, catch them on my YouTube channel. First thing we're seeing right now, it's going to hit a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. We've got a King of Pentacles coming up for our Cancers. Now, if you're a feminine Cancer right now, this could be a lot of direction or focus of energy right now on a manifestation of masculine energy that you feel is coming through in a place that they are stable, supported, grounded, Cancer, feminine Cancers are probably really going to like this reading because this is feeling very supportive to them going forward. While for a Cancer masculine energy, we are seeing that this is a moment that you are moving into a place of deeper stability, of deeper security, putting a lot of concentration in this area in your life thus far. And I'm seeing here, we see why. For the Cancer masculines, you are feeling a lot of creative energy, a lot of confidence, not necessarily sure what you're doing, but feeling very confident in what you're doing because if for some reason it's creating this point of stability for you, which is giving you a little bit of riskiness. You're going into new avenues because you feel so stable and supported within yourself at this time. While for feminine energy, this is giving you a new degree of confidence, not only for yourself, but because you feel like you're being supported or recognized by an outside masculine energy that's kind of giving you a little bit of back and support as you push forward in some areas that you're not completely confident in. This is such a Cancer reading. I just got to say this. More than anything, the places that the Cancers are putting their energy right now is their own security, is their own home, is their own immediate environment. So it actually makes sense for feminine and masculine Cancers right now, because the place you're feeling most confident to push forward in is creating more stability in your own home and your own landscape, or feeling like something has been adjusted that's creating this sense of stability and support around you right now. So for masculine and feminine Cancers, it's shaping up to be a great week, especially because after that, we see here the Ace of Swords. So even as you're going through this moment of building stability and security for yourself, we're also seeing here that for the Cancer energy, there's a moment of success or victory that is afoot, which may have something to do with the level of stability and security coming through going forward from this point. So this is all speaking like big win energy for the Cancers this week. The only problem with the Cancer energy this week, and I can't even say it's a problem, is we're seeing here a Seven of Pentacles in its reversal. Cancers have lost the time and patience for anything that's taken time to reach fruition to this point. This is the moment that Cancer's pulling their energy back on anything that is not yielding immediate results going forward. But we also see why. This is a huge week for success and victory for Cancers. So it does not seem unreasonable for the Cancers to say, like, yeah, if you haven't shown results, you're out the door right now. The impatience trigger is very high for the Cancer energies, but it's only because they're feeling so positive with everything that's foundationally coming up around them. I can't hate it. This is a beautiful reading. Bottom of the deck of Cancers. What's this? What's this, Cancers? What is this? What is this? What are these secrets? What are these secrets? What isn't known right now? What? There's something here. Cancers are keeping a little bit of a secret, where they're feeling like there's a little bit of secret, like secret around them right now. Kind of like a bit of a hush-hush thing. Something that they want to kind of keep under their hat right now, even as they're going through this moment of security. This is where the anxiety point for Cancers are. There's some kind of little, kind of a little secret. There's a little bit of a secret here. I'm not surprised to see it. It's a Cancer reading. We've got the moon here. This is the Cancer. This is the Cancer's planet. What do you got under your hat, Cancers? What do you got under your hat? Or what do you feel like isn't being revealed to you right now that you're probing on while you're going through this moment of beautiful security and stability? There's something about that unknown variable right now, which is very Cancerian of this energy. Cancers are kind of like biting their little tongues on. I feel like this is something that has more to do with like the deep-rooted thing with Cancer energy. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm not going to probe on a Cancer with what these secrets are or what they're wondering about, but Cancer certainly are thinking about it. They got a lot of concentration on it. Could also have to do with some issues around sleeping or staying up at night, something coming to you in dreams. This makes a lot of sense for the Cancer energy. Everything's going well for them in the tangible space. So something weird's coming in through the subconscious space. This is a Cancer journey. Thank you so much to my Cancers for being here to receive this reading. Thank you for the confirmation to all the Cancers who know what they're talking about. I'm just a reader of the messages. If you're a Cancer who would like to get some indications on what those secrets might hold, we can have a private reading. You can book one on my website, gracestrega.com. Link is in my bio. My private readings are done over Zoom with an option of recording sent to you afterwards. And if you're a subscriber to my TikTok, you can take 10% off any of my services when you pay. Just mention your subscriber ID at the point of payment. We're going to read off the signs that we've done so far. If I've missed your sign, never fear. We are streaming live on YouTube. You will be able to find all of the signs there once we complete. You can subscribe to my YouTube from the link in my bio. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Cancer, and the next sign we're doing, my beautiful Sages. Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Tap that screen. Let me know that you're here. If you know a Sag, Moon, or Rising, now would be a great time to share the live with them so that they don't miss the reading. What do we have coming through for Sages? We've got our 3 cards out. Oh boy. Who are all these people, Sag? Who are all these people that you are waiting to hear from? Why are there so many people in this reading, Sag? What's going on? And why, better question, why are you letting all these people affect you? Why are you letting all these people affect you? Why are you letting them get in your headspace? I say that here because the first card we're seeing, Page of Wands in its reversal, could have to do with some energy you feel is a little less emotionally mature than you are. Could even be younger energy. Very frequent when I see the Page of Wands has to do with younger energy. There's something about this energy not communicating to you to the degree that you would desire. Either not communicating at all, or what they're communicating you don't necessarily like very much. It's causing some problems with you. Has something to do with your own plans is what I'm really saying, because we do see here with the Wands, communication and planning are key. Whatever is going on with that outside energy, you are letting it mess with you to a profound degree. We see that coming through right here with the Magician in its reversal. With the Magician in its reversal. No, Sages don't get a redo. This is your reading. Go have a redo with the energy that you've got in this space is what I'm seeing here. Whatever you've said or whatever's occurred between you and this outside energy, it's put a real blockage point on your plans going forward, hasn't it? Something about the plans that you had in place really relied upon your expectation that you anticipated with this outside energy would too, or react based on your plans. And now you got yourself all in a little bit of a fit, don't you? Because that outside energy isn't behaving the way you anticipated that it would behave. And maybe you need to take a point of consideration into not assuming that people are going to behave the way. I see way too many points of confirmation right now for the Sages. I'm also allowed to talk like this, Sages, because I'm a Sag. Moon, what is this? You thought you knew how someone would fall. You thought you were making plans based on the way that they would fall, and shocks of shocks, they fall in the way you anticipated they would fall. And now your whole plans, all your plans have gotten thrown up in a loop because now you're feeling like you can't get anything done. Like all of your plans are up in the air right now. Because here's the problem, Sag. You were doing them in a vacuum. You were doing them in a vacuum, and you were using the people around you almost as these points. Like, this one's going to do this, this one's going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and they're going to do that. You got ahead of yourself. You were trying to do it all yourself. You were trying to anticipate what everyone would do. And now you're feeling real goofy because people ain't moving. This isn't this isn't this isn't a flea circus. You got to bring people along before you anticipate what they're going to do. It'll make life a little bit easier. Bring everyone on the bus. Don't just assume you can guide the ants the way you want them to go. What are you doing? They're people. Okay? I'm allowed to say this. I'm a Sag moon. So this is creating a deeper moment of anxiety around you right now, because what you're really feeling now is you're feeling a point of insecurity and you're doubting your own self and your own abilities. But you have to also keep in mind this has nothing to do with your own abilities. You are trying to anticipate the actions of others. There's a big difference between having a capability in your own behavior, in your own action, versus being able to anticipate what other people are going to do. So don't let it get on your nerves or let it doubt or block your own abilities just because one person isn't getting on the bus the way that you expect them to. Maybe take a point of consideration for the deeper lesson that you shouldn't assume that people will get on the bus if you don't give them a heads up as to what you're trying to do. That's kind of a deeper lesson here, because I do see here that coming out of this, we've got a King of Swords. And feel a little different depending on whether you're aligned to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to for masculine energy. This is a lesson in standing in your integrity, in potentially understanding the difference between being upfront in terms of what you want to do, bringing people on board in a very direct way, versus particularly, I'm going to say this in a gentle way, trying to get people to align to your desires by accommodating situations and circumstances that lead them to the ultimate conclusion you desire. Some people would consider that a little manipulative. Maybe this energy. Maybe that's how you got yourself in this situation. This is a lesson in just being upfront, because I have a feeling this energy would have probably been on board if you'd just been upfront to them. Well, for feminine energy right now, this is a moment of potentially confronting a masculine energy standing in their integrity, in potentially feeling this moment of weakness, feeling like you were trying to move things into the place that you want to desire, and suddenly realizing that an unstoppable force just encountered an immovable object. And that when you meet, and you having a moment of reconsideration and being like, oh, wait, I should have just told you what I wanted to do. I didn't need to play this go around. I should have just told you. Because it's also a moment of acknowledging that you are kind of facing someone who can stand in their integrity, who you can be honest and open with, who you don't need to play games with. And honestly, for the feminine Sag energy, I feel like this is a moment like that's a bit of an aha moment. Like, oh, I don't need to play games with you. I can just be upfront with you. You can match me at my degree and capacity, and we can just tete-a-tete accordingly. So even at this momentary stumble, we see here that the Sages are coming out to a higher level of learning or education. So bear that in mind right now, my dear Sages. Bottom of the deck. How do you know you won't get what you ask for if you just don't ask? Funny thing about Sages, don't like asking for things. Want to kind of like move into a place where you get it, but you just don't want to ask. But what we're really seeing here is I feel like there's some kind of hard-fought education happening in the Sag journey right now with this energy around them, which is like, I could have just asked for that. You're offering me the opportunity where I can just talk to you and get exactly what I want if I tell you using my words. That's the moment the Sages are hitting right now. It's feeling a little tricky because the Sages don't know what to do when they have to be like super direct and just get to the point, which we also love. But it's very funny Because it's also like, no, they'll just give it to you. You just need to ask, but the Sages don't want to ask, which we love. Thank you so much for our Sages for being here to receive this reading. And if you're a Sag who would like some education or understanding on what it means to ask for something instead of just making it happen, you can book a private reading with me on my website, gracestrega.com. Links in my bio. I offer Zoom readings with the option of recording sent to you. And if you're a subscriber to my TikTok, you can take 10% off any of my services. Just mention my subscriber ID at the point of payment. We're going to continue right now. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Sag. Next sign we are doing is, already did Scorpio. What else are we doing tonight, guys? Give me a sign and we're going to read for it. The next sign we're up for, I'm waiting for a sign. There she is. My lovely cats on YouTube and on TikTok. Let's hear it for my lovely Leos. Leo, sun, moon, rising. If you're here, tap that screen. Let me know the cats are in the house. If you know a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, now would be a great time to share the live with them so that they don't miss their reading. What do we have coming through for my beautiful, beautiful cats today? 3 cards already out immediately, out the gate. Oh my good babies. I just want all the Leos to tap the screen. I just want all the Leos to just stop. No, it's a good face. Just tap the screen. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay? Jeez Louise. It's good. It's good. Wow, it's good. First card out the deck for our Leos. We got the Hierophant, which is either saying 2 things. You're either moving into a place of deeper commitment, or you're moving into a place where you are feeling like you are being seen and heard and recognized. Your voice is being observed and recognized. You are being heard. And honestly, for a Leo, what you deeply desire in order to build a deeper level of commitment is feeling like your voice is being heard right now. And we are seeing that you are moving into a place of getting really, really, truly serious about things this week. Things just got super serious for all of the Leos this week. All the Leos just had to have their head just swivel 180 degrees, and they went, what? Excuse me? Oh, did you say me? Oh, you want me to come up to the bench? I would gladly love to do that. We see here that this is a moment where the Leos are standing in their power, and there is commitment coming through. There is an ability to feel like they are being heard and seen and recognized, and we love this for Leos. The second card for the Leo reading, if this was not good enough, it's a strength card. It's a Leo card. It's the Leo's card. The Leos have hit this sweet spot. Guys, go buy some lottery tickets. Go do whatever you need to do this week. Go get it done. Look at these cards. Wait till you see the third card, Leo. You're feeling a tremendous amount of confidence, of security, of power, of energy coming back in. It's almost like a kickstart to the Leo energy right now, because commitments coming through, being able to be seen, being able to be recognized, being able to feel like you can say something and be heard, and wanting to say it because you value the fact that people that you're speaking it to want to hear it. And this is like the battery. We're like looking at a little tiny Leo battery right here of being like, oh wait, you want to hear what I have to say? Cool. That makes me feel really brave and courageous. I'm going to say more of it. You want to hear more? Cool. It's going to make me brave and courageous. Like, if you ever wanted to like just create a Leo battery, it's like these 2 cards. Like, we're done. Leos are like, I'll go on ad nauseum if you just keep telling me you want to hear more than I have to say. Leos have found that sweet spot. They're feeling in a place they're supported, protected, feeling like there's a commitment coming through and being very articulate this week because of this. And it's creating a sense of courage. Cannot make up this next card. And it's leading to a higher point of victory for the Leos. It's leading to the Leos feeling seen, celebrated, appreciated, which is like, again, the perfect Leo battery right here, which makes them want to say more, but they're also being supported in what they want to say. And that gives them courage and that gets them seen more. So we're seeing here, like, I just like glue them in. Just like, let's just sew these to our chest and walk around with these going forward, Leos. This is your week. Get whatever you need to get done this week, Leo. This is your power moment. I don't know what this Aries new moon is doing to you. It's a good thing. Ride it. Ride the wave out to the end of the degree because these are all insanely positive cards. I don't even want to look at them. Do we have to look at the bottom of the deck? Let's do it. Just rip off the Band-Aid. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is Leo all the time. It's fine. Okay, yeah, Leo all the time. The problem is you're coming out of a place right now, Leo, where you felt like this was the opposite of what you were receiving. Your boundaries have been up like crazy. We've seen this. The Leo energy's been all over the place. The boundaries have been up like crazy. You feel like you've had to like protect yourself and shield yourself. And I feel like the only challenge right now is that you're coming out of a space where you felt like you had to be so defensive, so closed off, so cura la boca, like keeping your little mouth shut, trying not to say anything, that the hardest part right now is coming back into your power. It's coming back into your power. And you're like, no, you understand. This is me. This is my wheelhouse. I just forgot how to do this for a hot second because I was in a situation that I cannot even describe to you. I couldn't be me. I had to close myself off. Leos had to close themselves off. They had to shut themselves down. They went into their little like mind palace and they were like hunkering down. And the hardest moment right now is that the Leos are finally feeling called forth. And they're like, you mean I don't have to like hide anymore? You mean, oh, it's safe for me to like be me? It's like literally the Leos like coming back into themselves. And it's coming back into that sense of security and safety and protection in being their truest expression of self. That is the challenge so much. We need to find the people that did this and hurt them. No, I don't mean that, but maybe we do. But I'm just saying it's a really mean thing to do, the Leos, because we're seeing here the Leos are like back to like shining, and we love this. Why wouldn't we want the Leos doing this all the time? This is where we want the Leos. We don't want the Leos here. This leads to a very ugly Leo. Never put a Leo here. You'll see the ugliest cat ever when you put them behind a cage. Just give them some area to roam, and everything's better for the world in the long run. This is better for the world, I promise you. Thank you so much to my Leos for being here to receive this message. I'm not even going to say the Leos need a private reading because none of the Leos are going to have a reading with me this week because why would they? They're like, nah, I'm good. Save your readings for next week. Thank you so much to all of my Leos for being here to receive this reading. We're going to continue right now. I will name off the signs that we've done thus far. If I've already done your sign, never fear, because they're all going to be up on my YouTube channel. You can catch them all there. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube. Links in my bio. You're not subscribed to my YouTube. You know why? Because I got 70,000 people here on TikTok. I got 700 YouTube subscribers. What's up with that, guys? What's up with that? Go subscribe to my YouTube. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. All right, we're going to continue right now. I'm going to name off the signs that we've done thus far. So far, we have done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Sag, Leo. Next sign is Pisces. If you're a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, tap that screen. If you know a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, now would be a delightful time to share the live with them so that they do not miss their reading. They're just coming out of their season. They need this information. It's important to their journey. Let's find out what's happening. Let me just write it down. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have coming through right now for the cards for this week? Got two out. May I please have a third? Got 2 more cards out, 4 cards for Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, good week. Good week. Honestly, I know you got to hand your season off, but I don't feel like you're not doing it without a smile because these are all looking like very positive cards. A lot of people, I just got to say that, a lot of people around the Pisces this week. I'm seeing here Pisces are moving forward in a place where they're feeling confident, excited, energetic, really. Not 100% sure what you're doing. Not 100% sure what you're doing, but feeling very confident in the fact that you feel that you can do it. Why? Because we're also seeing here in your Empress energy. Going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. Bearing in mind, this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For feminine, you are calling a lot of attractive energy towards you right now. You are embodying the spirit of attraction. You are calling things towards you. This is what is giving you this confidence because you are feeling in your zone energetically and attractively right now. While for Pisces masculine right now, you are gung-hoing it right now towards a manifestation of feminine that you feel is the object of your desire, not looking left, not collecting $200 as you go. You are just blasting forward to this point. For feminine Pisces this week, it's your week, baby girls. What are we seeing right here? Bearing in mind, this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. But we are seeing here that not only are you in your Empress energy, but you've also got the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So not only are you manifesting and attracting all of this energy to you, you are feeling very stable and supported along the way. May even have some feminine energy right now standing in your corner, helping you in a supportive way to feel your own level of embodying security. And this is what is attracting you to be able to go after your goals to such a degree right now. And for masculine right now, for masculine Pisces right now, I just need to point out that you are feeling very gung-ho. You're feeling very gung-ho around either an object of your attraction versus someone that is feeling more like a stable material comfort point. So for the masculine Pisces right now, this might even be discussing not a single manifestation of feminine, but potentially 2 alternative manifestations of feminine. That is why the Pisces has so much confidence right now, because they're not necessarily just going after one manifestation of feminine, but there's a backup there right behind it. So yes, Pisces masculine is just kind of feeling like there's a lot of energy around them right now. 111 people in the room for confirmation. Regardless, Pisces masculine and feminine are feeling very generous right now. We see this here with this 4 of Pentacles. There's a lot of generosity happening. For the feminine Pisces, it is feeling like you are willing to go out into new avenues, new opportunities right now because you're feeling very stable and supportive. You're feeling very much like you are generating this attractive energy around you. You are seeing people being called towards you at this point. This is what is allowing you to give forth even more. While for masculine energies, this is you being able to feel very generous right now because you will see a lot of potential opportunities around you that you want to put your energy into right now. I mean that metaphorically, not physically, but I'll leave that as you will. Bottom of the deck is 5 of Swords and its reversal. Are you rushing forward right now, Pisces, because of all this energy, or are you running away from something? Are you running away from something? Is there something unresolved that you don't want to necessarily face right now? Is this why you're manifesting so many things towards you right now? Or why you're rushing off in the directions of these new opportunities and possibilities? Is there something lingering that you feel requires resolution? And is your solution to resolve it or to run into these directions? Because I do feel like this is some older energy that is hovering, that seems like it is calling you to demand resolution either internally or externally, but you're feeling a little resistant to that. So instead, forward and onward. Thank you so much to my Pisces for being here to have this reading. And if this message connected to you and you would like some clarity on those issues that you are having some difficulty resolving, you can book a private reading with me on my website, Strega.com. Links in my bio. All of my readings are done over Zoom with the option of a recording sent to you afterwards. And if you're a subscriber to my TikTok, you can take 10% off any of my services when you pay. Just mention your subscriber ID at the point of payment. We're going to continue right now. So far, and I've already done your sign, never fear. They're all going to be up on my YouTube channel at the conclusion of this reading. We are streaming live on YouTube. Hello to everyone joining us on YouTube. What's up? I'm a potato chip. What's up, Bay Area Bri? What's up, Lex? How are you guys doing tonight? I'm going to name the signs that we've done so far. And if I haven't done your sign, now is a great time to put it in the comments. So far, we've done Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Sag, Leo, Pisces, and you guys got it. The next sign we are doing is Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If you're here, tap that screen. Let me know that you're here. If you know an Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, now would be a great time to share the live so they don't miss their reading. 3 cards already out. What? Oh, my goodness. Aquarius, you're doing a lot of work right now on your future plans and planning. A lot of work. Specifically, there is some orientation right now fixated and focused on what is not working. What is not working with this 3 of Pentacles in its reversal? There is something foundationally objectionable around you right now. And you're putting a lot of time and attention into deeply understanding what this foundationally unstable moment is, to either remove it, to rebuild it, or to eradicate it entirely. Because at the same time that you are observing this foundational issue, your concentration is entirely focused on your future plans, on those manifest destinies that you're trying to build for yourself, on that perception on what you want to create going forward. And that is directionally pointing to you a huge moment that needs to be corrected for in the present moment, to be able to build you to this future desired outcome. And this is going to take a bit of reconstruction, my friends. Whatever is being observed here is a moment that says, oh, wait, we need to correct for A in order to get to B. So this is going to take a little bit of rejiggering, foundational recorrection, if not complete removal of foundations to rebuild and start anew to create towards this desired outcome. This is heavy work. This is heavy work, Aquarius. Whatever you're noticing right now, it's created a blockage point. And the problem with the blockage point is there's an understanding that until you address it, you have an anxiety or perception that you cannot get to this desired future outcome. There's a moment right now that's almost like all the brakes have been hit, because you are recognizing that you need to fix this moment, this issue in the present, with that long-term future view that you're now having, and saying, if I don't correct it now, I can never get to what I want or desire going forward. And the anxiety point is you feel you need to work on this right now, because literally the way things are right now, you cannot see that desired outcome for the future, which is why you're putting such a concentration on recorrecting this foundational issue at the moment. Bottom of the deck right now, it's going to feel a little different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For masculine right now, this is feeling like a challenge to your integrity. There's something here about your own desires and goals going forward versus what you're currently facing and what needs to change, that you feel like your integrity is being questioned. And I feel like you're being forced to stand in a moment of integrity because your perception is so solid that this needs to be corrected, that you cannot let it go. You cannot bend to a certain degree. While for feminine energy right now, this could be feeling like a confrontation moment you're having with a masculine energy that refuses to bend, that may be creating some of this instability point, because you recognize that there needs to be some adaptability between what you're building versus what you want to build towards. And you need this energy to come aboard, because until they do, they are literally acting as a blocking point to this desired scenario and breaking your own perception. So this is going to feel like a very difficult week for the Aquarius energy, but also with the deepest aspirations of recorrecting this foundational issue for the highest long-term goal possible, building towards that desired future scenario. And I feel like once you're able to do that, or feel like they're back in line, everything will start to move forward from this point, because the perception on the future is clear. It's just making sure the present can accommodate it. That is our reading for our Aquarius, and we have done all of the zodiac signs tonight. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and experiencing them with me. Just a reminder, if you would like to book a private reading, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. My private readings are done over Zoom with the option of recording sent to you afterwards. And if you're a subscriber to my TikTok, you can take 10% off any of my services when you pay. Just mention your subscriber ID at the point of payment. I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight, and we will do this again next week. Take care, YouTube. I will talk to you soon. All right, I just completed